Welcome to the Intern Academy Gradcast. It's the culmination and continuation of decades of ministry being poured into each new generation. Listen in to intern graduates from all generations and learn what it really means to be a part of this pipeline of leadership that is changing the world one internship at a time.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the IA Gradcast. I'm Abby, and we're here in person, which is kind of exciting.
I'm super excited.
Yes, I finally got to meet you in person. I know, which is kind of weird. We've never met. Yeah, but you're a lot taller than I thought. Well, I feel like they made short jokes about you, so I kind of knew that you were going to be short. Yeah. And we're joined by the lovely Tanner. Tanner, how's it going?
Good, how are you guys?
Good.
Great.
It's weird because we've also been with each other for a while, so it's like we're not just getting to sit with each other, sitting down in the room. But we're gonna do something a little bit different for our icebreaker today, which Tanner, you already know about. Normally we surprise everyone with something like off the cuff, but this one you have prepared. So, Maddie, you wanna kick us off?
So we're gonna do a little game where we all put water in our mouth and we put a random item on the table and the rest of us are trying not to laugh. Okay? So Matthew, do y'all just want to go this way or
Can we start that way? Oh, wait, I don't want to go last. I'll go first.
Okay.
You're going first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay. Should we close our eyes and then open them? I feel like that might be the easiest.
Wait, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, so we'll close our eyes and
Don't laugh.
Wait, you tell us when you're ready, like when it's on.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm so scared.
I am too. Go ahead and open your eyes.
Give me away my item!
Okay.
Bro, it kind of looks like you. Okay.
Reset.
too much of a mess. I need to know where that.
Here. This can be just in case. Almost choked. You guys can open.
I need to know the stories. Okay, you guys ready?
No.
Or close your eyes.
So I literally spent all of me.
Okay, I'm getting my thing out. Please don't. Okay. You can open your eyes. In case you hadn't heard it.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I literally put that water all over me. Okay, I'm gonna take a second. Just bear with me.
Dude, you're crying.
Close your eyes.
I hope it's so funny I spit it all out.
Please don't spit it at me. Please don't spit it at me. Okay, you guys can open them.
Oh my god.
They all died. I sound like I smell
That's why you went to the fishing section. Wait. Was that live bait? Is that what you want the fishing pole?
Wait, you guys was at Walmart? I thought you were outside. I think they were outside and then they all died. I forgot. It's like, is it raining?
Dude, there's spit all over the table.
You know what? This. Okay, I don't even know how to get back on track. Okay.
Wow, now that
I brought a
So-
little Jesus to sit with us, too.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh, okay. I love
he
it.
can sit.
Yeah,
Sit
that's
with
great.
us.
That's great.
And also,
That
I
was amazing.
did bring more little Jesuses. If you
you know, I had
I
thought
have one Jesus for each of you.
Yes! Do we get to keep that?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Stan.
It definitely looks nothing like me, but I'm
It
so
kind of
glad.
looks like Elijah. My
That's a
husband.
little cross. I thought it did.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look like you. Let's see.
I definitely don't. I think it looks way more like your husband.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I don't have brown hair, and I'm not Jewish.
Well, that was.
what a great start to our video.
Yeah, okay.
That's the
So,
aroma in the room.
yeah, honestly, I was like, I thought I walked in and I was like, I don't know what that smell is. Something's off. And
Oh.
this poor word. Okay. Tanner.
We can't switch.
Can you tell us a little bit about who you are, your IA story, who you're interning for, or you're interning right now, sorry, and just kind of like all the things that you've learned so far, and we're going to kind of just hear about who you are and what it's like to be an intern through IA.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So I'm Tanner.
Hey, Tanner.
I'm from Sneaksburg, North Carolina, so a little nowhere fishing village in the south. What was the question again? I'm gonna be so honest.
No, you're good. I asked like 5, so but I wouldn't expect you to. Just tell us a little bit about like how you got connected to IA and who you're interning for right now.
So when I was a student leader, actually with Carolina Conventions, that's where we met.
Oh, nice.
Nate Didway had 2 interns, and they were talking about how like Intern Academy worked, and then I completely forgot that Intern Academy existed. As I got a little bit older, like the next 2 years, and then I went to college for biology. That didn't work out, so I came back home. I worked as a manager at an ice cream shop for a little bit, and then I went up to go, the guy that I'm mentoring under right now, or interning with, I actually went to go see him when he lived in North Carolina, when I felt my calling to youth ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was talking to him, and then he was like, yo, well, actually, my church is looking into getting into Intern Academy. I would love for you to be my intern for me going on as a coach. And I was like, no, that sounds awesome. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Well, then life happened again, and I got a promotion in my job, and we prayed about it. He ended up moving and getting a full-time pastor position in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I got a full-time manager position at the ice cream shop I worked with, which was a blessing in disguise. So as everything was getting situated, this December he called me up, or last December, 2024, he called me up and he was like, yo, about that internship, I'm ready if you're willing to come to South Dakota. And I was like, bet. So we planned it out. I shot up there, and that was a month ago.
So is this week?
5.
Okay.
Was it 5, 6? Week
Okay.
6.
So exciting.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I've really enjoyed just being in the office, genuinely. And I think like that's what I was most scared about. Because like I've taught for youth students before. I've stood up and spoke before, and like that. Like I've worked through that anxiety. I mean, I still get anxious, but like I've never done office work before or been able to pay attention during a meeting. So I was like really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually have to do things now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I was like really going, like I was like, Alex, take it slow with me. And it's so awesome because in that office, there's only the 2 of them that are there on a daily basis. So Alex, the head pastor, Alex Samant, and then Richie Pettit, I miss it all the time. He's the worship pastor. And they work with me on teaching me how an office works. And it's been like a huge blessing.
Yeah.
So I think, just hanging out in the office and being able to pour into each other and have a healthy church environment where like, if I say, hey, I need to go have time to pray, he's like, yeah, go. Sanctuary is all yours.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, I need like a 30-minute break because I'm really stressed out right now. He's like, hey, man, you want me to pray over you? You want me to walk with you and do this? You need someone to talk to? I'm like, yeah, actually I do. Or no, I'm like, it's super healthy. It's super mentally just great. So yeah, I'd say office, my favorite work.
It's super exciting.
Yeah.
And then being at IA retreat now, how's that been so far?
It's been a blessing. It's been amazing. Like meeting all these people. Like I haven't seen you two since January.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just met you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like so far, everybody's been great. Like everybody's super chill, funny. They're themselves and like on fire for God. And like to know that I have a backbone. Like I've connected with people. And now if I'm ever like, hey man, I don't know about this like ministry thing, because that's what Alex is pointing to me about, like burnout. Like I can go to one of you seasoned like IA grads and like you guys have been like, no, we've been there. Like, look, just take your time. Really, just it's about God, not all the stress of the church or the people, or like bring it back to God. So it's good. Yeah.
Super awesome. Matthew, you want to hit us up with our next question?
Yeah, so, I'm trying to think of how to word this properly. So now that because that's a big change, you're going from one side of the coast to the middle of the country.
I'm landlocked.
But,
No beach.
Yeah.
let us what were some of like your biggest concerns outside of like that office, like that new environment? Like what were some concerns that you had, either whether it was for yourself or the new environment that you were going into with all of the season of change?
I think it was mostly just leaving my loved ones, like my friends.
Mm.
Like I back home built a super awesome friendship, like a super awesome group that I know like love me, I love them. Like we would go hang out, and like I knew that if I didn't make friends up here, like I was gonna like fall apart. Because like I love my self time. Like don't get me wrong, I love my me time. Like just having time to myself. But if I have too much time to myself, I get like it's like completely like out there in the open. I'll say like when you're by yourself, it is so much easier for the devil to make you depressed or give into temptations or like so on and so forth. And like that was what I was most scared of. And the second thing was like just the city. Like the Scenes Fair is so open. That's awesome. And like I can go to the beach if I want. Like and the biggest complaint is like, oh, there's not a lot to do there. But like I could literally find 1,000 things to do. But like in the city, you have 1,000 things to do, and that scared me. I was like, but like I don't have my beach. I don't have my like parks or like my chill time to myself. Luckily, there's a really great park, like a minute down the road from where I live, with like a waterfall. It's like insane.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's called the Falls. It's absolutely beautiful. The only bad part is it's like right like maybe 10 miles away from our house. And so like you can, if you're positioned the wrong way, you can see the slaughter. It's okay.
It's like,
And it's like, oh, this is great. Oh my gosh, what is happening there?
Yeah.
such a great place to build that.
Welcome to your internship.
Well, yeah, and you know what's even crazier is like right up the hill above that is the penitentiary.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
They're all just like right next to each other.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's a community, we learn. No, I'm kidding.
South Dakota.
Yeah.
As kind of like a second part to that, has it been easy for you to adapt in this season of change? Because like how you had said, like, your biggest worry was like leaving your loved ones, and like right now I feel like that's what I'm going against. Like while I'm trying to branch out, like I'm so scared to leave everything that I know, the people, the environment, And now that you jumped, you're out there now.
Yeah.
Has it been easy for you to adapt into that culture? And has it like been easier for you to like kind of ease that mind, like, oh no, it wasn't as challenging to leave them as like you kind of like thought it was?
I'd say that some of the things that like that I thought were gonna be challenging weren't. Like having a man bun or like having like goofy socks. I was like, that's like, you know, you see people with long hair all the time at the beach, or like, but like in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I was like expecting it to be just all old people. Like that sounds really bad, but I was like genuinely, I was like, who lives in South Dakota? And so I went out and like, no, people are genuinely fine. Like they really just don't care. But no, I think it was, actually, I don't know. I think I adapted pretty well only because the young adults group there was so like welcoming. Like, shout out to Reagan. I don't know if he'll ever watch this. But a young adult there, Reagan, he like immediately we sparked like a conversation. We started talking about like some theological debate like that was going on. And I was like, there we go. Like I found somebody to, and then it doesn't, like it helped that Alex is closer to my age, and like Richie is closer to my age, and like they get it. So like I've and the older people have also invited me to go, and like I've had dinner with a few of them, and I've had a Mother's Day brunch with a lady named Wanda, which was awesome. Best freaking Brazilian steakhouse I've ever been to. It was amazing. But yeah, like I think I adapted pretty well, but only because God had people there that were like already open arms. So it's good.
Was there anything that you did before you left to prepare for, you know, some challenges you may face or anything like that, like spiritually, mentally, physically? Like, did you have kind of like a preparation strategy, I guess?
Yeah, so I worked my butt off and saved a bunch of money, first of all, because I was like, I don't want a job the first 2 months I'm there. Like, I know I'm probably going to have to, like, DoorDash or get something, like a small job in the next couple months, because, like, you know, it's not, like, it'll be more of, like, a bivocational thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, I really want to pour all of it into learning in this first little bit of like I guess my nourishment stage or whatever you want to call it. And I didn't know what to prepare for, so I saved a good chunk of money. And then honestly, what really helped was my tax return was like great. So I was like, I'm gonna put that back, and that's all God. Like God was the whole time up, like for 3 months was prepping me like, hey, like stop worrying so much about money. Like I got you. And I was like, it took like weeks of like, but like, you know, what if this happens? What if this happens? And then the next part was my car. I had to prep my car, make sure it would make it up to South Dakota, because that thing sucks.
And in the snow and stuff.
How far of a drive?
It was 21 hours, so like more than 15,000 miles. Wait, 15,000. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, 1,500.
You're not stupid.
I get confused with the 15. Yeah. But yeah, it was like 1,500 miles, something like that.
And it made it, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And a part of that was like, okay, so if I drive like 6 hours, I took a whole week to get there.
Yeah.
So instead of driving like 13 hours one week and then like 11 hours next week or however many it was, I divided it up into like 2 4-hour trips and then 3 6-hour trips.
Okay.
And then I spent an extra night in Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, because I wanted to go to the zoo, which was awesome. And that really helped me because like my biggest thing is getting out of my comfort zone and doing things without friends. Because I hate doing things without friends. I love, like, if I'm going out somewhere, it's got to be with friends. And I went to the zoo and I made fun of the monkeys and I taunted the snakes and it was awesome.
Did you like do the snake charmer thing and like, you know?
Yeah, I was like, this is where I find out that I have that Harry Potter parcel tongue.
I mean,
and
you
I was
have the
like,
man bun at this point.
break out of the glass.
That's amazing.
Go bite that kid. No, it's terrible. But yeah, and then spiritually, I spent like a lot of time, and dude, we had a beach retreat at from our church, and we had all the kids there. And a few of the kids, one kid I was mentoring, and he asked me to be his mentor a few months before that. And then a few of the kids I like grown really close to, and like nobody was in their seats. Everybody went up to the altar and was praying, and I sat there and I started bawling. And I was like, I think that really prepared me, because I was like these kids are going to replace you one day, and they're going to be here, and they're going to impact kids. And it's just bringing people to God and experiencing God's full love. And I'm like, that's like we're bringing the youth back to their Father. And that's so cool. Like, we're not doing it. God's doing it. But we're his tools.
Be a part of that.
Yeah. And I'm like, thank you for letting me be a part of this and take me to way further. So that was my spiritual, like, all right, I'm pumped. Let's go. Like, praying while I was driving. It was great.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
really cool. So, what advice would you give to someone that's thinking about joining IA for an internship? Maybe they're, on the fence about it. They're about to start it. They're here right now. What would be, because you're into it already, what would be, you can give more than one piece of advice if you want, but what would some of that be?
Do it. Like, with an open mind, like,
Yeah.
because,
Should have brought that.
well, like, genuinely, like, I mean, if you feel like God's calling you to something, like, in the slightest, and you're like, this isn't just me, like, this isn't like my pride or anything or whatever, even if it is your pride, give it a shot. I don't know. God will be God. So, like, there's no worry there. But, like, if you have like a small inkling of like, I think I have a gift that God can use, or God wants me to be used, or so on and so forth, do that, because you'll find out, you'll meet so many other Christians that are on fire for God. You'll learn so much, and you'll learn how to pour into people, whether it is like through office ministry, like or through like, if you're like, say like you're actually, I want to be a mechanic. Like, now you know how to pour into people as a mechanic.
Yeah, that's
Or
good.
now you know how to pour into people as a nurse. And you get to see all sorts of people come into the church. And I also say just be open-minded, because like, I know that I come from roots of being very prideful onto like my knowledge and like all this stuff. And like, that's been, God really sat me down and showed me like, hey, you just shut up for like a year. But then like a little bit of that always creeps in a little bit. And I'm like, no, but like, I can do it my way and it'll be good. And like, no, this internship will show you, like, listen to other people. Like, other people have genuine experience, knowledge, fresh takes that will just, first of all, keep you in check, but second of all, like, well round your brain on how God can use you.
That's so good. I think that's something that going into my internship, like, it was one of those things where you talk to IA grads and hear all the things like I did for IA retreat, but like, there's something, so everyone has like their own experiences going into it, and like mine was very similar to yours with all that, so that's really cool. I love hearing about that. It's so good.
Yeah.
And going into this next question, and especially like talking about that advice, because from what you've already learned and seen, going forward, actually pause. How long is this internship? Like, how long are you going to be there for?
6 months. So I have
Okay.
4.5 months left.
Okay, so for those next chunks of your adventure, what are you most excited for that God is about to bring into your life? Like, what is something that you either are excited to hopefully learn about, or to see something grow, happen, and change even more?
3 things, like right off the bat, that came to my mind. Right after this, when we go back home, Sunday, I'm giving the sermon.
Oh,
Okay.
And Alex was like, we're going to do a sermon series. I want you to do one of the sermons. And like, watching interns do it, like, at least in RCC, Angie would have them all go up at once and they'd give like 8-minute little sermons. And like, I've done that from NRCC before. but never have I had to do a 30-minute, and never have I had to follow a sermon series. And then follow up after Alex is crazy, because Alex is a great speaker. And so, I don't know, I prayed that God would just pour out of me and like let it go. Like let it go wherever it's supposed to. So like I prayed and I just started writing. I'm like, I think I don't know, I think it looks, God made a beautiful sermon, and I can't wait to be the one to speak it. And then the youth is growing, and I want to be a part of that. And then also the missions trip to Pass Creek. I'm excited for that.
Me too. Really excited.
Yeah.
We've got some good stuff planned. So.
Yeah, I gotta be in the what I have to
Oh,
be in
you
like.
have to be in the skit.
Yeah, Brittany said
Skit.
you have to be in every skit for the VBS, and I was
And
like,
that's a non-negotiable.
yeah.
We decided that as a
Well, they said as an intern, you have to be in all VBS. They wrote it down. like I'm actually being serious. Yeah, all like in the church for our VBS too. They were like,
Well, you're just
if you're an intern, you have to be in VBS because we don't have any volunteers. And I was like, okay, cool.
We did a mission trip in Guatemala and we had skits and it was so funny. It's like that's what you were made for.
I played Jesus.
You do look like a.
But like that's such a bad representation to these Guatemalan kids. I'm a white blonde dude in a white robe, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's. I could not contain myself. I was a sheep
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh my gosh.
this is awesome.
That was great. It was so fun. Yeah. Did you know that before we started an internship?
About VBS?
You're gonna
Yeah.
do so many skits.
No.
Trust me, this
No, he didn't-
sounds like some of the best parts too.
Oh yeah, I love
Oh
it.
yeah.
But
I
they
didn't do
didn't
it
tell
during
me.
mine, and it was
Really?
Yes.
I love it.
Me and Gabriel Renda were like the prince and princess
Oh my
for
goodness.
like, which was hilarious, and then it both ended in us being pied on the last day by all the kids, which was it was actually really fun. Like I was like, at first like, okay, I guess we're doing this, and then it was actually really fun. So yeah. Tanner, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
It was really cool to hear your story and just like all that the Lord is doing just through you already in your internship and your calling into IAA, like in the youth ministry. It's just super fun to hear about it, and it sounds like it's been nothing but amazing so far, and you've learned a lot. And we're just super thankful to have this time with you, and you joined us on the GradCast. And then we got to do
Thanks
it in
for having
person.
me.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Like crazy.
Yes. Yeah, thanks for running with our
crazy games.
Yes.
Dead worms on the table.
That was insane. That was actually
So bad.
crazy.
Well, I went to go grab it out of the car. I was like, they're all dead. Should I still use the smell worms?
I was up the car and I was like, where is the smell coming from?
Still use the fish. Like, they'll still be put to use. So don't worry.
You could have given those to Alex for bait.
I'm gonna use them. That's fish. How many fish I will
They
try?
were in the trash. Don't you dare go get them.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just also realized, for those that are listening, I don't think we said what the items were if they're listening on the like on Spotify or something. So Matthew, what would you describe your item to be?
An item from Spirit Halloween.
Okay. That's good. And then Tanner, Bob Ross.
Yeah, a little
stuffed
plushy
animal.
Bob Ross.
You could hear mine. It was a rubber chicken.
I had a coffee cup filled with dead worms.
Dude, I started laughing at the coffee cup. I was like,
I was
this is
like,
just so lame. And then you jumped.
I was like, yeah, that's so good. Well, Tanner, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been super fun to get to hear your story, and we're very thankful for you.
Awesome.
So,
Thank
okay.
you.
GradCast, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Peace.
Bye, guys.